Welcome to the wonderful world of the ridiculous mobile. Originally, we decided to go with the gear plan, spin the gears to spin the wheels because that gives us two wheel and axles. Originally, we had 4 gears, all the same size, all this little gear, this little yellow one right here. But when we spun that, it didn't give us enough momentum or like revolutions, and it wouldn't move our car far or fast.
Yeah, like wouldn't overcome friction.
Yeah, so we got Mr. Rife to help us out. Got some of these big tank gears, big long ones. That gives us about 2.5 spins of the small gear for every 1 spin of the big gear. That gave us that much time the distance. We also originally only had 1 rubber band, or 3 rubber bands tied together that would pull this little thing to pull the machine. But we thought we could get some more power if we added in another, so we got 6 rubber bands total, 3 different strings, so that was a good addition.
And then we only had 1 simple machine to start with. We only had 1 wheel and axle, so we added a second one to be a second simple machine, but also to reduce friction.
Just said that.
Yeah. And then we had a third simple machine of a pulley, which connected the egg carrier to the machine.
Currently totally broken, as you can see.
And you're supposed to suspend the egg carrier in the air, so once the vehicle makes contact with the force plate, the egg would not crack in any way.
Yeah.
It would stay in the air, so
We'll take
that was kind of our idea of the pulley.
Show
Our incorporation of our third machine.
Who wants to talk about the egg carrier? Or you can talk about the original one you built, and I'll talk about my redesign.
Okay.
Or she built.
Well, the egg carrier kind of looks like that. It's not very sufficient because first of all, it's very loose and everything's just really.
But our egg
just
never cracked.
Yeah, and this thing's way too big to put on our vehicle.
Actually, it's kind of a drastic improvement to what we had. We had a big clunky thing. It was like sticking out the sides. You could not wind the rubber bands anymore because it was just getting in the way. And at that point, the rubber bands were really loose. They were strung up on this bar, but we connected them to this, so now they're freestanding. Set that down. Originally, these were all green pieces, all going in the egg. It couldn't stay in, so we shifted them back. Put some red pieces in there. Switched to only 8 white pieces connected on 4 green pieces, and that took down the bulk, and it still held our eggs in place with no cracks. So,
yeah. Okay. That was our
not
project.
amazing, but it's what we did with the time we had.